Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Latifah Megazulia from class 4E. Today, I'd like to tell you about skimming based on my understanding. Let's go! What is skimming in reading? In Indonesian, we can translate it as meluncur. It means we move our eyes through the text rapidly, like shoe. But how do our eyes move? It's not just left to right. Instead, our eyes move in a diagonal or zigzag patterns to find keywords as fast as possible. We focus on the headings, titles, and the first or last sentences of a paragraph. The purpose is to get a general overview of what is it about and find the main ideas without reading every single word. This saves time and helps us to make decisions efficiently. Now, what if the text consists of several paragraphs? Remember the structure. The first line is usually the topic sentence, followed by supporting sentences and ending with a concluding sentence. To get straight to the point, we don't need to read all the supporting details, just focus on the first or last line. This is why heading summarizes the aim of the entire paragraph. It means the heading acts as an explicit main point for us. By reading the heading, we can predict exactly what the writer wants to convey. So let's dive into the examples.
Okay, so here is the article for the first example. 5 types sunscreen for oily and acne skin. Because I'm looking for sunscreen for my oily skin. By skimming, I don't need to read the entire article. I just look at the 5 sub-headings. From these headings, I can immediately conclude that choosing a sunscreen is not just about the brand, but rather about the specific ingredients and types mentioned in each heading. These headings summarize the aim perfectly and help me make a fast decision. The next example has many paragraphs. I have this article from the Jakarta Post. Let's see what information we can get just by gliding through the first sentences of the first 3 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, I read, when we adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, we committed to a world that invests in our children, where every girl and boy grows up free from violence, exploitation, and neglect. From this, I simply get information that there was a global commitment or a promise made in the past to protect children. Then, moving to the second paragraph, the first line says, today, 10 years on, we must confront a stark reality. We are not on course to achieve those targets. So the information I get here is that we are actually failing. The reality today is different from the promise made 10 years ago. Finally, in the third paragraph, it starts with, we recognize the complexity of the issue and we recognize its consequences, often lasting lifetimes and spanning generations. This tells me that the issue is not simple and it has long-term effects on the future of our society. By just reading those 3 lines, I already get the whole point. The promise, the failure, and the consequences. I don't need to read every single detail to understand the core message of these paragraphs. This is how skimming really helps me to understand a long text quickly.
That's my explanation about skimming. It's all about speed and understanding the structure. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.